nestled along the shores of Lake Erie. Welcome to Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Herbert throwing right away. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Herbert from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays right before the snap. You know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
No run here with Amari on Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
It was close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third down, give to Hampton. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, and an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete out to the right side. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Cap.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Going power with the big tight end. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Lions. 68.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. He goes down at the 10-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Cowboy 80.
Pass play coming here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Los Angeles.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Gets this one to Gadsden. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in right side. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This is our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Throwing from the gun here. Short kick takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Herbert. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Herbert slides to a stop with enough on that play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Hampton will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
2. 60 by
From the gun, Judkins. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw this one. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. They'll toss it to Hampton. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and 10, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, then no.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Herbert. He has the 1st over the middle. And they stop him just in time. He's at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
From the red zone on 1st. He will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 20-zip lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
To kick off for the Chargers.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Count 18 Cardinals.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Start. Liking 18.
Pass play on first and 10. Getting a screen pass for Judkins. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That's complete to Tillman outright. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Ready.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Brings up third and 1.
Ready.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He finds Njoku, complete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so it's going to be fourth and short.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Get it. 19, Charger, 19.
Pass play to call on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 60 Bison.
Judkins running between the tackles. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's the throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One last play before the break.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
Final throw before the break. Lee Judkins on the drop down. He gets a made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short.
Cameron
up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Read our key. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Viking, 18.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
Setting
up to throw. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's a good find from the Oklahoma rookie there, and it gives him a fresh set of downs, too.
But we have seen the value of a big physical tight end, just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
On a quick slant, it's Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Throw left side, finds Fanning. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
19 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
The give, here's Judkins. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. That one to go backwards.
Massive hit! The ball is out! And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Ready. Not ready.
No throw, 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's another Browns first down.
From the red zone now. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Still sticking with the passing game. In the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Judkins is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's home run on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's good to McConkey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Chargers.
Shotgun here to Hampton. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On the screen, this is White. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Into the hands of Gadsden. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Dicker connects there, and that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. John Kitts up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Deion Henley.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Here's Judkins on second down. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
From the gun on third down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First down.
Come on, set.
First and
Wrap
10
roll
at
80.
the 34-yard line.
Ready?
Pass play now. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set. Go.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Set. Set.
Running on second with White. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Set. Like it. What is it?
Third down give to Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. Herbert throwing on fourth down. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Hampton now up the middle. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to Hampton. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be fourth and short. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready,
Second and 10. Here he is to throw. isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here he goes, third and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, Omarion Hampton.
Crowd right. Set.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here in second and goal.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. And they'll take a knee. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This from just 23 yards away. Dicker connects there, and that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Tillman on the quick slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. You got away with one there.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Shotgun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
Ready.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Fits a through the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. This will be the final play of the game.
Go!
One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over.